Welcome to PLUSone, the series where I look at the free monthly games on PlayStation Plus and tell you if they're worth the download. After all, the games may be free, but your time is valuable. Today we're looking at one of May's free PlayStation Vita games that's also available on PS4, 2016's Laser Disco Defenders. Made by Out of Bounds Games, Laser Disco Defenders is a bullet hell shooter with a unique twist. Every shot fired, either by you or enemies, is a laser and will bounce off walls forever. The more shots you fire, the more dangerous the levels become. The game has a story mode that lasts through about 20 procedurally generated levels, with an endless mode unlocking after you beat the story. Your goal is to fight through all 20 levels and stop the evil monotone from ruining music forever. You're mostly going to be fighting these wall turrets, which don't pose much of a threat, but there are other enemies like these gladiators, mines, shielded enemies, and so on. Your biggest opponent though is the controls. Even though the game seemingly takes place in space, your character is constantly fighting gravity. Let go of a direction and you go flying downward. This part isn't that tough to get used to, and it does feel smooth enough that I can squeeze between lasers easily. The part I feel is a problem is the aiming. It's a twin-stick shooter as you'd expect by looking at it, but the right stick's aiming feels incredibly loose, so I find myself missing shots often, and since shots don't disappear, that means I'm putting myself at more and more danger with every shot I miss. It's frustrating unloading a few shots at a stationary enemy before I can hit him, so more often than not, I find myself unloading a ton of shots in that general direction and then getting the hell out of there. On the bright side, the shots will continue to bounce independently off screen, so you can take out entire rooms just by firing a few shots in and then leaving to work somewhere else. There are 4 different characters. One has 4 hearts and moves slow, another has 3 and moves faster, a third has 2 but moves fast, and the last one only has a single heart but moves really fast. Enemies occasionally will drop hearts, and your maximum health isn't based on your character, so you can end up with the fastest character and 5 hearts if the RNG is in your favor. Enemies also sometimes drop one of 4 power-ups, one that slows time, one that absorbs all the lasers in a level, a beam sword, and a laser barrage. In order to add replayability, the game throws easy missions at you, and you gain experience when you complete them. Leveling up unlocks you a unique outfit piece. These can range from giving you an extra hit to giving you a wide burst shot, and so on. Within about 20 minutes, I had almost all these missions completed, and all that was left was to get certain high scores. That's really about it as far as the game goes. It's got a neat concept, and it's satisfying when everything goes right, but there's just not much content here, even as a procedurally generated game. Most rooms end up blending together, and the level design is super basic. I'm pretty shocked it has no form of co-op too, because that alone would have doubled the game's value to me. It does look good though, and the music, as you'd expect from a game with disco in the title, is funky and amazing. There aren't many trophies to collect, mostly just beat the story with each character and get certain scores. No platinum in sight here. The file size is only half a gig too, so it's not a space hog. I think if you're into twin-stick shooters, it's worth downloading, but there's really not enough content here to justify putting more than maybe an hour into tops, so I can't say it's something to prioritize. At $10 regular price, if you're watching this after it comes off PS Plus, I would pass on it. What do you think about Laser Disco Defenders? Let me know down in the comments below. As always, thanks for watching. If you liked the video, be sure to hit the like button and share it with your friends. And if you want to find out if more of this month's free games are worth a spot on your system, be sure to subscribe.